You're at 37,000 feet over Iowa. It's a Tuesday afternoon. The drink cart just passed. Then something behind you goes bang. Not loud. Wrong. A deep thump you feel in your teeth before your ears catch up. The plane shudders. The cabin tilts. And somewhere in the cockpit, Captain Al Haynes just lost the ability to steer. Every hydraulic line on the aircraft, all three independent systems, severed by a single exploding fan blade. This has never happened before. No procedure exists for it. Not in any manual, on any airline, anywhere in the world. 296 people are aboard. The plane can no longer turn. So what determines whether they live or die? Here's what most people don't know. Plane crashes are survivable. The FAA studied 568 crashes over 17 years. Out of 53,487 people on board, 51,207 walked away. That's a 95.7% survival rate. Even in the worst crashes. Fire, structural failure, fatalities. 76% survived. The deadliest thing about a plane crash isn't the impact. It's what you do in the 90 seconds after. Aviation researchers call it the golden 90 seconds. That's how long before fire reaches the cabin. Temperatures can hit 1,000 degrees. People who move immediately survive. People who freeze don't. And here's the part that should unsettle you. Only about 10% of passengers react quickly. 80% sit stunned. The remaining 10% panic completely. Survival isn't random. It's a choice your body makes before your brain catches up. If you're finding this useful, subscribe. More videos like this come out every week. Back on Flight 232, Captain Haynes radios air traffic control. United 232 Heavy, we have no hydraulics. A beat of silence. Then he adds, almost casually, we have a great view of Iowa out here. Calm, right, while piloting a dying aircraft. That's what composure sounds like when everything is falling apart. Then something unlikely happens. An off-duty pilot named Denny Fitch walks up from the passenger cabin and offers to help. They let him in. Together, they discover they can steer. Barely. By adjusting thrust on the two remaining engines. More power on the right to turn left. More on the left to turn right. Brutally imprecise. They have 44 minutes to learn how to land a plane that cannot be landed. The cabin rocks side to side. Passengers feel weightless, then crushed in alternating waves. The engines scream at mismatched power. Flight attendants brace in their jump seats, some praying aloud. The smell of jet fuel creeps into the cabin. Sharp. Chemical. Then over the speakers on a loop. Brace. 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 At 3:58 p.m., the right wingtip touches first. The plane cartwheels. It breaks into 4 pieces. The fuselage rolls upside down into a cornfield. 111 people die. 185 survive. Survivors describe the first moment after impact as silence. Impossible, eerie silence. Then sound returns. Groaning metal, wind, someone crying. Many didn't know they were upside down. The ceiling was the floor. One survivor, Jerry Skemmel, crawled through smoke and found a baby in the wreckage. He carried her out. Nobody told him to. He just moved. Captain Haynes walked away from the crash. He later said, I don't feel like a hero. I feel like a man who had a very bad day and a lot of luck. Here's what the research says you can actually do. Sit within 5 rows of an exit. Rear seats survive more often than front. 69% versus 49% in one major study. Read the safety card. Keep your shoes on. And if you're ever in water, do not inflate your life vest inside the plane. In 1996, passengers on Ethiopian Airlines Flight 961 inflated their vests in a sinking cabin. The vests pinned them to the ceiling. They drowned inside the aircraft. That one fact, learned right now, could save your life. Survivors of Flight 232 describe something strange about the years after. The small worries disappeared. Mortgages, deadlines, office politics. Gone. Jerry Skemmel put it simply, I looked for those worries and they just weren't there. The world looked different. Not better. Not worse. More real. You'll probably never be in a plane crash. The odds are 1 in 11 million. But if you are, the question isn't what happens to the plane. The question is who you become in those 90 seconds after. If this changed how you think about it, like the video, share it with someone who flies, and subscribe for more stories like this one.